What is up? Welcome into Driving the Line on Demand Sunday edition. We've got a fantastic show lined up for you today. Quick, get you in, out, and about to enjoy your glorious Sunday. But before we get to that, as always, take a look at how we did on Saturday. Solid look at that one. Rockies Mets continue to crush for us over 8, and the Mets first 7 team total over 3.5. Big Chuck going 1-1 with a push. Union first half team total over half of a goal. Well done there. Big Rafael Esparza nailing it on Thug Rose there by decision at minus 105. DG going 76ers minus 3.5. You're right. I'm not going to try to pronounce Rose's last name again because she deserves more respect than I can read at that level. So, yeah, I'm just going to let it go. DG 76ers minus 3.5. And then our man Soupy there crushed it going 2-0. Commanders Angels under 8.5, as well as Edward Cabrera over 6.5 strikeouts. Now, moving forward here. All right. Our top 5 home run hitters for today. And let me say this, and I'm going to say it again here in just a second, but I'll pull myself on screen. This is a very odd day in Major League Baseball. Be careful what you're betting. We got the All-Star break coming up. I'm going to break it down more in just a second. However, just be careful. All right. So, top 5 home run on today: Bryce Harper plus 150, Aaron Judge plus 175. And I'll pull this back up full screen so you can see Trey Turner, the Phillies plus 225, Pete Alonso, the Mets plus 425, and Gunnar Henderson plus 550. Look, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to ride Pete Alonso again. Yes, I understand. He did that one again, but he generally comes like it. He does not have long streaks like this without a bomb. So, look, I understand All-Star break, home run derby, which he's in, obviously, coming up this week. But, yeah, man, I'm going Pete Alonso. Give it to me. Plus 425. Let's let it rip. Aaron Judge, he's back on it there. So, Shohei Ohtani. Yeah, keep an eye there. Bryce Harper. But, yeah, Pete Alonso, my guy. Plus 425. Loving what the Mets are doing. We're going to ride them there. Speaking of the All-Star game here, there you go. All right, hasn't changed since Saturday when we first introduced it there. American League favored, minus 120, short favorite there against the National League at plus 100, and the total of 8 has not moved, so still sits there currently as of Sunday, but we will keep you updated on Driving the Line as we get closer to the game. All right, our picks for today, and I'll pull this full screen so that you can see. Look, I'm going to ride the Rockies and Mets over 8.5 minus 105. I'm going to ride it again. Both these teams are hitting. Mets specifically have been hitting very nicely for us. Why am I going to stop now? But we're going to break it down in just 1 second here. DG's going Raptors minus 2.5. And then Soupy is going Zach Gallen over 4.5 strikeouts at minus 125, as well as the Braves Padres under 7.5 at minus 118. So jumping back here to Rockies Mets over 8.5, but just Major League Baseball in general. Just be careful, right? Like, just be careful at what you have going on because Sunday is the last day. All right, before the All-Star break begins. Now, you have small percentage of Major League Baseball that is participating in the All-Star game. A majority percentage is not. That means that they are going home. All right, they're going to spend time with their families, and they are looking forward to it. The best way that I can describe it is this. All right, you got our picks. I'm going to put myself back up here. The best way I can describe it, anybody that is in the aviation industry out there, pilot, air traffic control, keep going. All right. So you have VFR rules in place, visual. All right. You have IFR instrument in place. What we have in Major League Baseball, okay, our last day of school rules in place. That's what it is going to be. So when I say be careful today in Major League Baseball, be careful because everybody and every team are going to have completely different motivations. Guys that are going to play in the All-Star game, guys that are playing the home run derby, guys that are not, right? Guys that just want to get home, just sleep in their own bed, shower in their own bathroom. You know what I mean? Like, it means something different to everybody, but what it is it's the last day of school, right? Like that's going to be the feel across. So you're going to see games where young pitchers are going to come in towards the end. You're not going to see starters go long at all. Really, the thing that's on every manager's mind, every club's mind is let's just get through this day. Let's not have any injuries. Obviously, they want to win the game, right? Like I'm not saying that, but yeah, like it's just let's just get out of here. Like let's go. So some games that's going to help pitching. Some games it's going to help hitting, right? It's really going to be about timing, and that's something to pay attention to, especially if you're watching these games or if you're betting live. All right, timing is essentially what I mean, when you look at between hitters and pitchers, both of them want time, right? You want that in any sport, really. But hitting is timing, pitching is disrupting said timing. So pay attention there. Pay attention to teams that are hitting with less than 2 strikes, especially early in games. They're going to get to bullpens quicker. All right. You're going to see starters or you're going to see young starters out there. It's just going to be a weird day. So I say all that to say, be careful. All right. Like you see, I'm only going with one bet. We've gone and rode the Mets all week, and they've been crushing for us all week. I'm going to play it, but I'm going to play one. I'm not going to go wild with it because, man, you just don't know. You've no idea. And I don't say you specifically, right? Like nobody does. Like this is just one of those kind of weird days, right? So, yeah, pay attention to that. Be careful. But if you find an edge, exploit it because I assure you, like there's going to be a lot of money to be made. You just have to find it. But don't get lost in the sauce because it's very easy to do that on a day like this. So have fun with it. Be careful. Understand, if you take your unit size down or whatever, kind of one of those days. But that's enough rambling. Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. We will be live normal time at 10 a.m. Eastern Monday morning. But until then, everybody, best of luck. Let's cash these tickets. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks.